the first rates now. Remember, we've put a mild degree of outperformance in last 1 month if I'm comparing Indian markets with other markets, both in absolute terms and also in dollar terms. Rupee is going to be in moving part going forward, but BHEL is off to another great start, 39.5. BL is off to a great start. The top traded counters, again, this is where the froth in the market is coming. JP Power, Uttam Galva, Alok Industries, it's gone to 50 rupees now after the change of the guard there. Sintex Plastics, again, completely washed out because of debt. You got GTL Infra. So that's the market which I worry about. What I worry about are some of those small stocks which do not deserve to go higher, and when they suddenly start going higher. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, there you go. HDFC Bank is off to another 2.5%. That just tells you that how markets are now disproportionately rewarding wherever growth is coming back. ICICI Bank, on the other hand, I think is off to another good start. It is at 1366. So banks this week, they hold the key, and then in middle of the week we will also hear from IT companies. So this in a sense is going to be an important week, because banks on one side, a complete projection of domestic economy, IT on the other side, a complete projection of what is happening in the world. Aisha?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, just a couple of other names as well. I want to just quickly look in at to what a BEL, a Siemens, etc. are doing, because remember, they were the ones which were really contributing in Friday's trading session. Cap goods, in fact, as a sector whole. So those stocks should come up for you on your screens next. But within the liquid universe, right now, it's IndusInd Bank, which is at the top slot. It's a neck and neck move with HDFC Bank, which is holding up almost 3%. L&T Finance, Tata Motors, Ujjivan, they are your top 5 gainers within the liquid universe. Even Petronet LNG has had a positive start. There's Apollo Tyres as well, which is lingering in the green. Bharti is now nudging that 590 mark, so a solid 1% move coming in there as well. HDFC Life, after the news of its index inclusion, a stunning day on Friday, and today as well you're seeing a very smart follow through there. Amara Raja Batteries, positive start, but since then it's softened. But again, early days, so let's just wait by to see. What's not looking good today is some of those consumption plays. So ITC is down 4%. There's Marico, which is down roughly about 3%. Indiabulls Housing, after reports on their fundraising, that's down today. Gale as well is another name which is also lingering in the red. But for the Nifty, we've well broken past the 10,670 mark. It's almost a 100-point move that you're seeing on open itself. CK puts us in good stead, and today clearly the leadership is coming from the private banking names, IndusInd, HDFC Bank, all supporting the index.
Yeah, that's right, Aisha. And if you look at all the sectors, and I think virtually every one of them is in the green. So that also indicates to you the kind of broad breadth that we are seeing. So anytime you have an upside price move, you should also see good amount of breadth, because that is what makes the upside move sustain. Now that said, we must also note the fact that post-open, the higher prices have been used for some amount of profit taking. This is still quite light, but then the breadth situation at the open was about 80% green, and now if you take it post-open, that has now got divided into about 50-50 for the stock. This could all be the BTSC traders who are taking their profits. Now the real move will emerge, let's say 15 minutes from now, when this BTST profit taking thing is done, and then we have to see whether the new buyers actually show up and then continue with their buying action which they have displayed near the start. Now the banking pack is clearly in the lead, but other than HDFC Bank, we don't find the usual names there. Instead, it is banks like IndusInd, which has got a high trading element in it. Similar would be the case with Bandhan Bank and RBL. This is very trader-dominated banks, and those are the ones which are up. You also have a couple of financials in there, so I think the banking and financial space, which was lagging, that is the one which is leading. You have a couple of other stocks which are also doing pretty well. I think chief among them would be Mahindra, which has made a decent run, and that was a stock which was setting up for a move. The insurance companies are doing well, and SBI Life, I think, even at the current levels, should be a decent bet. So If you step away from the financials, then there is a wide mixture. JSW Steel, ITC, despite that large dividend, is still holding its own. So the dividend has not completely eroded the price level. So that's a big gain as well, even though it